Imagine waking up to find your prized Rolex, once a symbol of unwavering value, has suddenly lost thousands in worth overnight. This isn't a nightmare for some watch enthusiasts, it's reality. The Rolex market, long considered a bastion of stability in the luxury world, is experiencing a seismic shift. Watches that were practically impossible to find are now sitting in display cases, their price tags telling a story of unexpected depreciation. But why? What's causing this sudden plunge in the value of these horological icons? And more importantly, what does it mean for collectors, investors, and the future of luxury watchmaking? Today on Luxury Focus, we're diving deep into the Rolex mystery that's leaving experts baffled and enthusiasts on edge. Buckle up. This is one timepiece tale you won't want to miss. Our journey begins with the Rolex Oyster Perpetual, reference 12430. This model has long been a darling of Rolex enthusiasts, offering a perfect blend of classic design and modern flair. Available in various sizes and a rainbow of dial colors, it's been a go-to for both newcomers and seasoned collectors. But here's where things get interesting. The 41mm version with a blue dial has seen its price plummet by nearly 30% in recent months. Now you might be wondering, which blue dial are we talking about? Well, while the dark blue version has certainly taken a hit, it's the Tiffany blue variant that's truly stealing the show, and not in a good way. This particular model had skyrocketed to astronomical prices, but even after this recent drop, you're still looking at a price tag between $25,000 and $50,000. Remember, this is for a watch with an official list price of $5,800. The discrepancy is staggering, leaving us to ponder. How sustainable are these inflated prices? Let's shift gears to a vintage classic, the Rolex Submariner reference 1680. This isn't just any Submariner, it's a pivotal piece in the model's history, being the first to feature a date function. Produced from the late 1960s to 1980, this watch comes with its own set of mysteries. Some experts argue it hit the market in 1966, a year earlier than officially stated. But regardless of its exact birth year, this Submariner has been a collector's dream for decades. The most sought-after version is the red Submariner, featuring the model name in a striking red font on the dial. These special editions still command a premium, but overall prices for the 1680 have dipped by about 20%. Today you might find a stainless steel model ranging from $17,000 for a basic vintage piece to a whopping $50,000 for a rare, pristine example. But here's the burning question. In a market where vintage Rolexes have been considered almost bulletproof investments, what does this price drop signify for the future of watch collecting? Is this the end of an era for vintage Rolex investments? Or could this be a golden opportunity for enthusiasts who've been priced out of the market? What factors are driving this unexpected depreciation in a model that's been consistently climbing in value for years? Now let's talk about the crown jewel of Rolex, the Daytona. Specifically, we're looking at the Zenith Daytona reference 16528 with a white dial. This model marked the beginning of the Daytona's automatic era, powered by the legendary Zenith El Primero movement. For years, it seemed immune to market fluctuations, always increasing in value. But even this horological titan has felt the tremors of the market shift. The 18-karat yellow-gold version with a white dial has seen its value depreciate by 16% in just one quarter. Today, depending on condition and your budget, you could potentially own one for anywhere between $40,000 and $100,000. But here's the conundrum. If the Daytona, long considered the most bulletproof investment in the Rolex lineup, is experiencing such a significant drop, what does this mean for the watch market as a whole? Are we witnessing a fundamental shift in the perceived value of luxury timepieces? Could this be a correction that brings Rolex prices back in line with their intrinsic value? Or is it a temporary dip driven by external economic factors? How might this affect Rolex's production and marketing strategies moving forward? Moreover, what does this mean for the average watch enthusiast? Could we see a democratization of the Rolex market, with more models becoming accessible to a broader range of collectors? Or will this price drop lead to even more scarcity as Rolex potentially adjusts its production to maintain exclusivity? As we ponder these questions, it's crucial to consider the broader implications for the luxury watch industry. If Rolex, often seen as the gold standard in watch investing, is experiencing such volatility, how might this impact other brands? Could we see a ripple effect across the entire high-end watch market? Let's not forget the Rolex day-date reference 228235. This 40mm Everose gold beauty with an olive green dial has been turning heads since its introduction in 2015. It's a fresh take on the classic President watch, offering a less flashy alternative to the traditional yellow gold model. But even this relatively new and highly desirable piece hasn't been immune to the market correction, with prices dropping by 18% in the last quarter. Currently, you're looking at prices between $55,000 and $85,000 for this model. But here's the real question. In a world where even the most coveted modern Rolex models are experiencing significant price drops, are we witnessing a fundamental shift in the luxury watch market? As we wrap up our exploration, it's clear that the Rolex market is in a state of flux. Models across the board, from vintage classics to modern marvels, are experiencing unexpected price drops. The Oyster Perpetual, Submariner, Daytona, and Day-Date each tells a story of changing tides in the world of luxury timepieces. But what does this all mean for watch enthusiasts and investors? Are we seeing a much-needed market correction, or is this the beginning of a more significant downturn? Could this be an opportunity for those who've been priced out of the market to finally own their dream Rolex? Or is it a warning sign for those who viewed these watches as infallible investments? As we navigate these uncharted waters in the Rolex market, it's crucial to approach collecting and investing with a strategic mindset. For seasoned collectors, this may be an opportune time to reassess your portfolio. Consider diversifying across different brands and models to mitigate risk. For those eyeing their first Rolex purchase, patience could be your greatest asset. Monitor the market closely and be prepared to act when you spot value. Investors should remember that watches, like any asset, can be subject to market volatility. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose, and always consider the long-term outlook rather than short-term fluctuations. For all enthusiasts, this is a moment to focus on the intrinsic value of these timepieces, their craftsmanship, history, and personal significance, rather than solely their market worth. Whether prices rebound or continue to fall, the passion for horology that drives this market remains constant. Use this period of flux as an opportunity to deepen your understanding and appreciation of these remarkable timepieces. The future of Rolex collecting may be uncertain, but for the discerning enthusiast, it's undoubtedly exciting. These are the questions that keep the watch community buzzing, and they're precisely why we at Luxury Focus find this world so endlessly fascinating. If you're as intrigued by these horological mysteries as we are, make sure to subscribe to Luxury Focus. We're committed to bringing you the latest insights and analyses in the world of high-end timepieces. Until next time, keep your eyes on your wrists and your ears to the ground. In the world of luxury watches, you never know what might happen next. And remember, by subscribing, you'll be the first to know when it does.